All right, here we go. So, what if I told you that you have forgotten how truly amazing being you are? And what if your personal belief that you're just a human with limitations is the thing that imprisons you to a point that no one else can imprison you like that, but you yourself? What if I told you that you have the power to create your own reality? And you have been doing so. You have been creating your own reality. You are doing it every day. But it hasn't been intentional. And there is a way to use your brain in order to intentionally create the reality that you want to create for yourself. How, you would ask? Well, your assumptions create your reality. So how about you use that to create the reality that you want? Because you can be in full control of your life, of your circumstances, and everything that gets expressed in your life, which is literally the reflection of your inner world. So, how do you do that? You have to use your brain with your eyes closed, fully relaxed body, letting go of your senses, and dive deep into your imagination and create a mental picture of the thing you truly desire. And then you will manifest that in your real life if you maintain your faith in your own imagination. You have to believe, you have to have faith in your own imagination that that thing that you created while you were relaxed and meditating will happen, is already happening. It just takes a little time to catch up with your reality, in the 3D world. Just a little time. But it's already cooking. It's already, just let it simmer a little bit. It's coming. It's coming. You have to maintain the faith. If you imagine something and then you let go of it, it's perfect. But that's only half the job. The other half is your faith. If you don't have faith that that thing that you have imagined is already yours, it will never manifest. Never. It just won't. Faith is this water that you would water the seed that you planted in your imagination while you are meditating. That's the faith. So you have to have faith in your own imagination. If you don't believe in yourself and if you're in your own power, nobody will. Nobody will. So be your biggest fan and believe your power to create your own reality. That's gonna make you like almighty, literally, immense, endless, limitless power. When you believe, you know how we say believe it? If you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your hand. If you believe in yourself, you can be anything you want. You can, but you have to see it in your mind, and then you have to have faith that it's already yours.
Oh yeah. I guess maybe ask yourself, how much time are you giving to yourself? Really to yourself, where you're unplugging from everything else, when you're giving yourself an opportunity to see if your goals that you've really set for yourself, the ones that you truly believe, not the ones that you say out loud, because sometimes what you say is not exactly what you believe on the inside. The thing you tell yourself privately, are you working towards those goals? Because as brutal as it sounds, you asked for this. Whatever you have
right now,
you asked for this
some time ago.
So if you're happy with it, you're doing a fantastic job. It means that you're going into your imagination and you're believing in yourself and you're taking all the necessary steps. You're looking at all the positives. Whatever beliefs you're coming to, whatever assumptions you're making, all of them combine together and they produce your reality. And if you're happy with that, excellent. And if you're not happy with that, something here, something there, or everything in its entirety. It could be your relationship with someone else. It could be with your work. It could be with the way your schedule is out. It could be that you have this thing that you've been trying to accomplish, but you've been putting it off for one reason or another. That's you. That's you not having faith in yourself. That's you doubting yourself. And we all do this. We all somehow you have this great desire to accomplish something, and along the way you think, oh, maybe, you think of all, I don't know why we do this, but all the reasons why something cannot happen.
Yeah.
We look for things, for reasons why it cannot happen, or why this will happen. If I do this and this will happen, and I'm definitely going to be late. And now you start thinking about all the excuses that you're going to have to make for being late, and about all the reasons that you're going to have, oh, this, and then all of a sudden, somebody's cutting you off, and then you have a red light, and then something else goes wrong, and then something else goes wrong. That's you.
Creating.
You're creating that. You have to have more faith in the things that you truly want to accomplish.
Yeah. You have to really believe that you're in full control, because you are. It's a standpoint which, once you accept that, the rules of the game change. And then the game actually becomes pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Rather than being a person who is a victim of their circumstances, you create your own circumstances. And you create them the way you like it. With your mood, your mood dictates your reality. Your words describe your reality. It's a pretty interesting standpoint. Most people live their life in a survival mode. They just do the mundane things on an autopilot.
Beliefs that you've been conditioned to believe. And then you go through the same routine and the same routine every single day. And you don't even have time sometimes to stop and see if this is what you really want.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at, but you do have the time to complain about why this is not working out for you, and how this person is responsible for this, and how this and all of these things are in your way.
So the survival mode is a mode where you're using your brain day to day to exist. To exist, to go to work, to cook dinner, to buy something, to, drive your car back home, whatever that is, whatever your schedule is. It's a survival mode. Every day it's on repeat, autopilot. But in that day, how many of us have decided to dedicate specifically 10 minutes to themselves, away from the phone, away from the noise, just with eyes closed, somewhere sitting, somewhere just hearing your breath, just hearing your thoughts, literally just hearing your thoughts, like the simplest thing. Okay, what happened today? How do I feel about it? How did this make me feel? Why did it happen? Just to hear your thoughts. That's the minimum we can do. We never really do that. So you're using your brain awake, right, on autopilot. But that other part where you use your brain to your advantage, to imagine, to create, to relax, to go to, to skip to a paradise island for 10 minutes just to charge up the battery, and then come back relaxed and smiling and, ready to jump back in the storm, but now from a different perspective. Instead of emotionally charged, you come back relaxed and you have different perspective. You're like, okay, this is what we need to do. Bam, you find your solution in 2 seconds, and then you continue. It's just it's gold. It's gold. So my point is this: if we make it a habit intentionally to spend 10-20 minutes on daily basis to use our brains with closed eyes and relaxed bodies, to go to a place where we can imagine, just the way we used to do when we were kids and we had plenty of time on our hands and we were looking at the clouds and dreaming what we would be when we grow up, right? All those moments, magical moments. Somehow we grew up and we completely forgot about that tool, that fun. We're grown-ups now. We don't have time for that. Imagination, what's that nonsense? This woo-woo, bullshit, la, waste of time. No, it's the key. It's the key. It's literally the key. If you make it a habit to use your brain like that, you're going to see a tremendous change in yourself and therefore in your own reality. Because when you change your inner world, that would reflect your outer world pretty much immediately. So make it a habit. Make it a habit. Start with 5 days. Start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Work yourself up to 20 if you can on daily basis. Make it a ritual. Make it the first thing in the morning, when you wake up. Like that habit of reaching for the phone the moment you wake up, forget about that. Just sit in bed, close the eyes. What's going to be today my day like?
Set
I want
an
to do this,
intention.
this, that. Yeah, set an intention. Then, at the end of your day, check in with yourself. See how much of that intention that you set throughout in the morning happened throughout your day. Even if half of it happened and you handled it the way you imagined, amazing, great job. Congratulations to you. You got this. So yeah, mindfulness. Get jealous about how you spend your time. Take control. Stop giving away your time like this. I don't need my time. It's yours, Instagram, no problem. Facebook, oh, no problem. Oh, driving, like cooking. What about you?
I have my tasks at work.
What
I have
about
this
you?
show I'm trying to watch when I come home. I got all these things I got to do. Yeah, you're setting those intentions, but are you using your imagination for any of these things to fulfill your truest desires? If you're not seeing that positivity reflected back at you in the world, it means that you're not. It means that you have a bunch of other beliefs that you've conditioned yourself to believe. I find it interesting that, when somebody wants to denigrate your imagination, they'll say, oh, it's just your imagination, you're just imagining things.
Yeah.
But then when you come up with something amazing, wow, what a great use of your imagination.
You are visionary, right? Amazing.
All
of a sudden, imagination is a good thing.
The truth is we all have this amazing superpower. Everything around you, everything that you see from this table, from us,
Anything.
everything, the cup that you hold in your hand, everything came from the imagination.
Of someone.
Someone's imagination. And we all have access to that.
Yeah.
Imagine it as a realm that you can go into and you can take out from it whatever you truly believe. And you bring that into this world. That's exactly what everything is. So what would you like to bring into this world? Once you realize you can do that, do it.
Make it a habit to live in an imaginative mode at least 10 minutes a day. You're going to benefit so much from that. Do more than exist. You got this.
And when you figure that out, do not ever doubt yourself. Because the moment that you doubt yourself,
Yeah.
you've created the barrier.
Yeah.
You're not going to bring it in. The faith is no longer there.
No.
You no longer believe in yourself. So as long as you believe in yourself, that's why, I've been playing basketball for a very long time. When you shoot, you can miss a couple times, and then you miss some more times, and all of a sudden you no longer have faith in your shot anymore. And you feel like, you know what, I'm just going to pass it the next time that I get it. Mm-hmm. And yet, the advice that you get from your team members, the support that you get from your team members is always keep shooting.
Keep shooting.
Keep shooting.
Yeah.
So you may miss 10 times, but that's okay. You may make the next 10, and all of a sudden you're shooting 50%. So you have to have that faith in you, and just because things are not working exactly right, as long as you never doubt yourself, as long as you have that desire, and you're pulling it from your imagination and you trust the process, it's going to happen. But if you're looking for the proof, if you're looking for the evidence, that is doubt.
That is doubt.
The moment that you need to see it first to believe it, you no longer believe.
You shot yourself in the foot.
You shot yourself in the foot. You're never going to get the thing that you want.
Yeah, you can't doubt yourself.
Ask for it, and then trust it, and then water it, and then look at things from a positive perspective. You are already doing the things, and you are already reaping all of the rewards of it already accomplished.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get it. Once you've planted the seed, you already know you're going to get a tree. You know, but you know it takes some time, right? It's a little bit different with us with life, right? We can't see the how. We can't see all the steps that are going to happen as you're watering it, and it's growing and it's growing, it's growing, and your idea is there, but you have to keep feeding it and keep feeding it and keep
have
believing
faith
in
it's
it.
going to come out.
You know the destination. You know that you were true in your belief in the very beginning. Don't worry about the how.
The how is not your problem. The farmer, when they plant the seed at the beginning of the year, they know that at the end of the year they're going to have a harvest. They don't go in to, pluck it out and check, oh, is it growing? Am I doing the right thing? No, you plant it and you let it go because you're 100% sure that at the end of the the summer, you're going to harvest this. This is how you should be. The how and the when is not your business. You have to let go of that. For humans, for us, it's very, hard to not be in control, but this is where the test in your faith in your own imagination, it truly stands. If you don't have faith in your own imagination, nobody's going to have faith in you. You have to have faith in yourself if you want to be successful. So create it in your mind and let go and have faith. In the meantime, if you're a little anxious, just focus on the things that are beautiful in your life, that are positive, the things that are, bringing you joy. Focus on those things and forget about the things that are not exactly how you wish them to be. Don't look at those things at all. They will adjust when the right time comes. You just keep having faith in your own imagination.
If something happened to you and you're telling yourself, wow, it's going to be really hard for me to get through this. It's going to be hard. That's what you're placing on your attention on. Maybe just shift your focus and say, you know what? That. It's only going to get easier.
Yeah.
It's only going to get easier as more time passes.
This is going to be great. It's going to be great.
And it's not that you're deluding yourself. You're just looking at things from a different perspective. When you look at growing, you're not aging. A lot of people look at themselves and they say, why can't I perform the same way that I performed when I was younger? Exactly the same way. Or why can't my relationship, when we first got into it, why were the first 6 months like this? We were doing all of these things.
The butterflies in the stomach.
Yes.
And then it went away.
You think it's going to be the same, the way that it was before, and you're stuck in that mindset. And you're looking for that. You're never going to get it. Nothing stays the same. Everything is in motion.
Absolutely.
It moves forward. And so you have to shift your perspective and your focus and think about, okay, so what do I want now?
Yeah.
What is it that you really want? What's the feeling that you really want to have? How do you want to feel?
Harvest the
Not
good.
the things that you want to do. How do you want to feel?
Yeah, don't get stuck with something that you felt, 6 months ago or 6 years ago. That was then. That moment is gone. That moment is in the past. Focus on the now and how you want to feel now. You're different. You have changed. Why wouldn't your relationship or whatever you're looking into change as well? Everything goes through metamorphosis. So we adapt. Don't look for the familiar. On the contrary, look for the excitement of the new. Challenge. It's a challenge. What is it going to bring me? What is it going to teach me about me? I'm open. I'm inviting. See what it will bring to you. Where is it going to take you?
The hardest part is leaving behind all of the beliefs that you have already
built for yourself
and been conditioned to believe.
Yeah.
But if you look at your results and you're not happy with those results, you have to do the difficult thing, and you have to
take action.
Let go of the easy road, the one that you know, because it's you see what it's giving you.
Yeah.
Put those beliefs aside and choose something different. You can do that. That's your power. Do it.
It's a mindset, and practice makes perfect. Obviously, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but if you are consistent and persistent, within no time, you're going to be exactly where you want to be. Where you want to be. How powerful is that? To be where you want to be, not where you just anywhere. Right?
You got this.
You got this.
Use your power.
Use your power. Use your brain to your personal advantage.
Till next time.
Till next time.